All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you right there, just like me right here. Thanks for being here. I'm going to be talking about how people are throwing cell phones and other objects at concerts. Why is this happening? Well, there are a couple of reasons, and neither of the reasons that I've pinpointed are very good ones. Before I get there, this is brand new music from Bernie Chiaravelli. All right, you need to practice saying his last name, just like I just did. Bernie Chiaravelli and his new album called More to This Life. Really spectacular album from start to finish. Another one of those quality rock albums. It's kind of easy on the ears. This isn't hard rock. It's just well constructed singer, songwriter music. Bernie has worked with Michael McDonald over the years. He's performed with Michael and he's written songs with him as well. And I believe he even filled in once with the Doobie Brothers playing guitar. So just call him Bernie C. More to This Life. Really spectacular music. You can call it dock rock if you don't own a cabin cruiser or a large sailboat, because that's what it is. It's just great music you can listen to sitting on the dock of the bay, right? And watching, what is it, the tide roll away? Anyway, I'm getting a little bit old. So great music. You may even hear a cut or two over on Modern Retro Radio, although I haven't reached out to them yet on the Bernie C music, but we shall see. A lot of great music over there to hear, and they're always open to things like Bernie C. Now, C for cell phone, right? C is for cookie, C is for cell phone. Could be an updated Sesame Street. Don't throw your cell phones when you go to concerts. Johnny Lydon is out there. Remember him from the Sex Pistols? Was not really a fan, but he is a cultural icon, and he's kind of a curmudgeon like me. And he's out there talking about what he's been hit with at concerts. At one point during a show, he was actually hit with a billiard ball. Now, I mean, throwing billiard balls on stage, that's rough. Lydon says there will always be that jealous little fart in the audience. That's an interesting word. Who feels the need to chuck something at the stage, and he believes social media, okay, and incredible stupidity have made it worse in recent years. Now, has stupidity gotten worse in the world? I think it has, because you can't even agree on simple things like, what is a woman? Can we talk about that? Nope. Don't talk about it. You don't know what a woman is. Okay, I won't even bring it up. It's the year 2023. Let's start writing this down. People don't know what a woman is. So you can't agree on that. So I would say, yeah, there's your reality and then there's the actual reality. And I think that's the chasm between those two things just keeps growing, you know? Well, I don't agree with any of what you're saying. Really? You don't agree with biology? Okay, I thought you guys were like, trust the science, right? Dave, you're going off on a tangent. This is supposed to be about things being thrown at rock concerts. Yeah, they're throwing cell phones. They're throwing billiard balls. John Lydon says they're even throwing stiletto heels. Yeah. Crazy stuff that he's talking about here. He says, I felt really sorry for this woman because of the look of shock on her face. The worst thing is she was meaning all the best. What? Oh, I see. One of those crazed female fans, probably from the old days, who were throwing certain things onto the stage, undergarments. Remember that was a big deal at rock concerts? Throwing underwear up on stage, and then now the high heel, the stiletto, which apparently hit him right in the face. So she was well-meaning. But I think that's a little different from this social media. I want to get this for my 1-minute video over on TikTok. And people do crazy things and then film those crazy things, and then people watch it. This is the big problem I'm having with my channel. I don't film crazy things and post it. Although some people would say, you're filming yourself, Dave. So you're a crazy thing. So yeah, you're living up to that. But seriously, folks, this is dangerous. Hey, I'm going to go to a concert tonight, and we're going to create this video where the guy on stage, he's not going to know this, but we're going to throw, pick an object, right? But what can you smuggle in? Everybody gets their phone in. So, maybe you got a new phone plan and the phone is included and it only costs you like $400 a month or something compared to the $200 you were spending per month. But they gave you this great phone, and they didn't take your old phone for trade-in or anything like that. So you've got an extra phone and you need to get rid of it. And somebody else has their phone there and they're going to record the entire thing. I mean, people didn't like the videos I did about Miranda Lambert. They literally didn't like the videos. They were like, I paid all this money. What? To just ignore the show? Now, look, they were just doing selfies. They weren't throwing things. But increasingly, it's not about the artist. It's about you. It's about, I'm going to take a picture of me. I'm going to record this crazy behavior for me so I can post it and get 1 million views on it. So we're basically monetizing crazy. And so people need to outdo each other so they can get the best crazy so they can earn the most revenue. Man, I should have figured this out when I first started. And again, I always say, if this were the Fluffy Bunny channel, or if I did cats falling off of tables and just film them and put some goofy music behind it, it's not my thing. First of all, I hate cats, number one. I just don't like them. I'm allergic to them. All right. I've had a few cats over the years, and I don't want to get too close to a cat. All right. It's just my thing. It's my problem. But, all the other crazy stuff, all these kids channels for teenagers where kids are, filling the swimming pool with, Orbeez or whatever they're called. Right. And then, they absorb the water and they get really big, and you film it and people are like, whoa, this is amazing. That's the kind of stuff that is supporting this platform. Not me. I'm just talking about stuff and putting up videos and being sarcastic and yelling at people from my front lawn and all that. And nobody really wants to see that stuff. The small boomer audience, whatever you want to call it, that is out there, people listening to Doc Rock right now, they're listening to Yacht Rock Radio on Sirius XM. Hey, I watched that crazy guy who's always complaining about stuff. And yeah, I watched it, and then I tried to subscribe, and then I was a subscriber, and now I'm not a subscriber anymore. I don't know what happened there. And I never get notifications on videos. But the guy who's like filling his swimming pool with whatever, Legos, he's got 10 million subscribers, and he puts a video out, and he can, basically live comfortably for the rest of his life. So again, there's a bit of unfairness in the world, and you shouldn't throw things when you go to concerts. Okay, here's some advice. Don't throw things. If you're going to do a selfie, think about this. Maybe you get the selfie done before the music starts, right? I know that's not as exciting. Or maybe take the selfie a little further back so you're not distracting the artist. I mean, I think Miranda Lambert was well in her rights to say, hey guys, I'm trying to sing this song here. I'm having a little difficulty concentrating on the song. And people paid good money to hear me sing songs. So, it's her concert. I mean, people say I paid the money. Well, are they going to give you a refund because she told you to sit down? Probably not. You're going to have to kind of live within. See, there are no rules anymore. Rules get in the way of people, and not all rules are good rules. I mean, the government sometimes, they've got ridiculous rules. Some rules, they want to take things away from you, like your children, if you're not if you're not believing the same rhetoric and narrative that they believe about, about a certain topic, which is really in the news these days. So again, some rules are bad, and that's why you vote for new rules and you enact those rules, and then you try to live by those rules. I would say I'm pretty close, and this would drive people crazy. I would not be unhappy if they banned cell phones from concerts. Now, I know a lot of people would say, screw you, I'm not going to go then. I want to take pictures. I want to record video. I mean, all of these websites, by the way, it's very interesting. A lot of these classic rock websites, they're always linking to fan video. Okay, so-and-so, because, this is a thing now. Journey plays a concert, and we've got footage. We got 12 people that took footage and uploaded it. And all you got to do is search for the date and the band and the time and the stadium or whatever. And they use that. They really use that. I mean, you can't just have, in the old days, you'd have some guy who is a writer for this particular publication would actually go to the show and do a review of the concert. And then, there'd be maybe a couple of still photos, which is different than recording video. But now it's just so easy and so accessible. I'm probably the only one. I would be fine if they didn't let you bring a cell phone. Or if you have a cell phone, keep it holstered. Okay, keep your cell phone holstered and don't shoot any pictures. Don't shoot any video. Don't throw it at anybody. I'd be fine with that. I know some people would be like twitching. What am I going to do? I mean, everybody in my life is addicted to this. They're chained to it. And nobody, like, I get all these messages from people. I'm like, what do you do? I mean, now I have a pretty good gig here doing the videos, but I'm thinking, there are books to read, there are walks to have, there are car trips to take, there are groceries to purchase, there is your house to clean and maintain. And I'm just wondering, do people do all this stuff while they're doing these other activities, or is everything going to hell in their midst? And they're never getting around to doing anything that's productive because they're on this platform and they're sending messages over here and they're checking their messages over there. I mean, there are so many platforms right now. I'm plugged into like 8 of them. And on some days, I don't get to any of those messages. I purposely ignore things because I'm like, if I start in here, they're going to suck me in for 45 minutes. And then it's like 8 o'clock at night. And I'm thinking, man, am I tired? Why am I tired? I didn't do anything other than clean the house and cook dinner and, read a book and go for a walk and those things. But once you combine that activity with all of this just nonstop electronic device capture, because that's what it is. It's capturing your imagination. Some of it is handy. You want to send a link to somebody, great. Maybe every so often, maybe not every day, maybe not, Dave would like this, I'm going to send it to him. And I appreciate the patrons, by the way, that send me stuff that I miss by doing research every day. But keep in mind, I do a bunch of research prior to the videos. I pick topics based on the fact that maybe 1 or 2 people will watch it. And then, by the end of the day, though, don't send me anything else. All right. Unfortunately, in the age we're living in, when people die, that tends to be an urgent thing that I need to take care of. Like, okay, this person died and everybody's going to send me the link. So-and-so died. I got like 10 people sent me the link. The Randy Meisner thing. I had places in social media that I hadn't even looked at for a month. And I look at it and go, oh, Randy Meisner passed away. Okay. Yeah, I've already done the video, but thanks for the update. And there are a few times where I missed it, where I've been out, like not near an electronic device. And then I get the message. I'm at the restaurant. I'm like, honey, I think I got to go home and do a video because so-and-so just died. She's like, what? Not now. I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this, you know? And then 3 hours later, I'll do it. And people will be like, dude, I mean, where have you been? This is like old news now. Why are you posting this now? So anyway, folks, in the world where there's not a lot to talk about, a story about throwing objects on stage is, you know, it's in the top 10% of things that I've got to talk about today, and I can't think of too much else to talk about. And if I talk about new stuff, new material here by Bernie Chiaravelli, people are going to like, who? What? Why? I don't need any music. I got tons of music. I've been listening to my Foreigner 4 album. I'm like, okay, Foreigner 4, that's really good, but you should check out Bernie Chiaravelli. And ironically, the title of this album is More to This Life. Wow. It's almost like divine providence, right? Anyway, folks, please subscribe to the channel if you can. I talk about Patreon. I talk about YouTube memberships, modern retro radio. I've got another channel that I've launched called The Warmongers. Not sure if I'm going to have stuff on there every day, but I'm trying. And it's political, it's cultural. There's a lot of stuff talking about what our military is doing all over the world and how we're spending too much money on things. And we have no infrastructure here in the US. And we have no good, solid healthcare system as well. We found that out in 2020 and 2021. So there is quite a bit to talk about in that world, which is why I'm hoping that something will catch on. Because quite honestly, talking about music-related stuff, especially the music that I like long-term, is probably not a strategy for me. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not trying to prepare anybody for my departure from doing this. I'm sure people would be very happy. But I know people in the industry, some of them don't like me because I'm political. So they could get some exposure that would help me and it would help them, but they refuse to do that because 50% of their audience will send them hate mail, like instantaneously. Why did you go on with that guy? It happened recently. I think it actually happened with Mitch Malloy. So Mitch has got, pretty big, whats. So he didn't care. He's like, yeah, I really don't care, dude. But there are a lot of people that are like, nope, not gonna do that. And anyway, was hard for me to keep quiet when everybody got locked down and the world went to hell. And rock stars are like, yes, you need to lock down. Yes, you need to take this product. This is going to be great. Everybody's doing it. We're rock stars. We're rebellious. Well, no, actually, we're walking in lockstep with the establishment, which is different for us, but whatever. Now we are the establishment. And, you try to push back against that stuff, and it's bad. So it doesn't work out. John Lydon says, don't throw things on stage, whether it's a stiletto, a billiard ball, or a cell phone. Maybe think about it before doing it. Might actually hurt someone. And even though you might get 1 million views on your video, I mean, is it really worth it? I don't know. Maybe it is for some people. I couldn't imagine living with that, knowing that you hurt somebody in the process of making your video. I think that should be illegal. You can't hurt people and then put the content online and make money off of it. Physically hurt people. I guess it happens all the time though, right? I see videos and I cringe. People film these atrocious things. And like Don Henley says, people want to see it. Give us more dirty laundry. And so we're in the age of very dirty laundry. And I don't know what to make of it other than wonder, can I keep doing this the way I'm doing it? And will people pay any attention to it? Because they'd rather watch something else. That's the bottom line. All right. I have gone way over on this video. I thought it was going to be a short little video about don't throw things, but here we are again because I ramble. There's Bernie C again. Check it out. More to this life. And I will see you soon.